about time I left the swampland. Alligator knew my name. In muddy water, only he could understand.
Hey, raise the roof. We're live, baby.
Hey.
We are live. Action. I need y'all to bring, you know what? Hold on. Let's get straight to it. Like there ain't nothing to it. Okay. I need y'all to wake up, turn your ears on, get ready to listen. Cause we better bring it to you live action, baby. Live action. We don't need cameras, lights. We don't need none of that. We're just here, full of energy. You would have think I drank like 8 of these today. I drank 3.
He probably did.
I drank 3.
Hey,
I had things I had to do today.
shout out sponsors QB54. And I know it's a broken record, but the freaking video, it's coming. I swear on Jay's bald head, it's coming, dude.
We're waiting to get my shoulder rehabilitated. They're putting they done put titanium alloyed rods, so I'll be able to throw the football over mountains. Okay?
clear across them, and then of course, you know, we got the shirts coming. They're in the process of getting tweaked and finalized through Sister Shirts. We appreciate them. And like I said before, if you got a birthday for your girl coming, or you know, Christmas is a good ways away, but you know, birthdays are more likely. sister/shirts.com. Everything to be in fashion. No. We are from Alabama, but it is sister/shirts.com.
Yes.
Go over there and get your girl something. And I swear to you, anything you buy on that website, she's going to love. Of course, shout out to Bart Box. And of course, what Aaron's got, that special juice.
Hey, this stuff right here. Let's get straight to it. This stuff is what dreams are made of. Okay. Have you ever just wanted to wake up in the morning and you don't even try, but your shirt just rips from your massive pecs just popping because you're this color, you're green, bro. You're the Hulk. Hulk Hogan himself. Hulk Hogan himself is terrified. Okay. He's calling you, asking him, "Hey, how do I rip my shirts off now, bro? I'm scared."
Have you seen Hulk Hogan though in a minute? Because he's pretty busted up.
That man been going through it, bro.
I saw him get out of a golf cart, dude. He was like walking like on the tippy toes, just kind of scattering across the floor.
Bro, old age, bro. Do we have a cure for that yet?
Nobody found the cure, found the use yet.
Hey, old Dougie Poo, my stepdad was pretty dang close. I give him that.
Yeah. And then
he was close, man.
And you know who else too? Shout out to my mama, man. My mama got to be a vampire or something, dude. Like I swear to God, bro. She got to be.
Aaron ain't seen her, but dude, Jay's mama is finer than wine, dude. She's fine, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. And the way she talk, everything she doing, it's just fine. It's just fine.
Yeah, that is my mama. So you know, moving along.
Joe, calm down.
But everybody enjoyed us talking about the '90s and growing up, being a kid in the '90s, in which we kind of got a little here and a little there on it, but. We're gonna rotate them wheels, baby, and go towards being teenagers, you know, in the 2000s and flooding over into that young adulthood, that young, you know, premonitive working age, you know, where we had to supposed to get out of the house, but we didn't. We was all a bunch of losers. But you know, during that time, you know what I'm saying?
No, this is my house too. Grandma, I'm just kidding. Grandma, I love you.
And then she'd always come. You know, they'd always come in. Which bill you pay? You ain't paid nothing. You ain't paid nothing. I pay the bills in this house. They always remind you of that.
You need to go get a job. Put that music stuff behind you, Aaron.
my mom always be the first to tell me, you just need to leave. Me and Jay, we be out there smoking, and we come in. You know, my mom's deaf, right? So her other senses be kicked in like 1,000%. So me and Jay know we about to come in and cook them Tostinas pizza rolls. So I had to go get a towel from the bathroom and stuff it in the door jambs of the cracks of the doors. But it never failed, bro. My mom would just come out like a zombie. What y'all cooking?
Right.
You know, of course she wouldn't be talking, but she'd be pissed off. What y'all eating? Y'all ain't eating. And why? Dude, it's like you turn into your parents, because it's like back then I'd be like, what am I hurting you to be cooking late at night? Who am I hurting? What's the difference if I cook at 12 at night or 12 tomorrow? But then
you use more energy, bro.
like,
at night, more energy, bro. More power be used.
Now I'm that way, bro. I'll come downstairs and Paxton be dang making some ramen noodles or eating some dang chips on the couch. I'm like, bro, what you eating for? What you eating for?
For every chip you eat,
for
every chip you eat, I need a blade of grass cut out now.
What's that? Hey,
go and get out there. Here's the scissors.
Where they say you turn into your what is that? It's an insurance commercial. Like Progressive
I think it
where
is.
they're like
You turn into
training
your
them how not to be your parents. Yeah. Oh man. Hey, but seriously, since Aaron was real hot about it before we even had this started,
what was I hot about?
We had somebody chime in. What was the best part of 2000s? And I've asked other people around. It was the music. And Aaron's been so secretive and won't tell us. We named off every rapper there was. And unless he's about to say Celine Dion, then I really don't know what's about to come out of his mouth.
I mean, it's pretty obvious, man. It's pretty obvious.
What's the best artist from 2000s then, Aaron?
I'm not saying
05.
No, 05 to 09.
Okay.
There wasn't a song mixtape. This is just like his.
Oh, can I have one more guess? Can I have one more guess?
You know it this time.
No, I don't. I don't really know, but I'm guessing.
All right, let's hear it.
I'm gonna go in with Alex for 500. I'm gonna say Nelly.
Oh, that was a good one too, man. The Band-Aid and grills. Let me see your grill.
Oh,
it ain't Nelly, man. It ain't. Look.
All right. All right, tell us.
All right. It all started.
I'm sick of it.
Somebody be like, hey man, check this out. I got this new mixtape. Put it in the CD player.
Wasn't it? It was burnt CDs, baby. Yeah.
Burnt CDs, LimeWire. My grandma has so many viruses on that computer, and bless her heart, she didn't know what was wrong with it.
Hey, we have a guest coming from Facebook that's got wants to make a guess.
Oh, I bet he does.
Andre 3000.
Oh, that's a good one too, though. See, they're all good.
What are you talking about, bro?
They're all good.
Who is this?
I'm just saying,
bro. He's gonna say himself.
I mean, that was a good era right there. I was
You was doing your thing.
Pete Kid Fowler on the mic, baby, making beats left and right. All right. No, but
let's hear it then, please.
You would put the CD in, and you turn it up to about 32, and you'd hear.
Got to be 32.
Oh, Lil Wayne.
But hey, I didn't say he was the best. I'm just saying from that.
Bro.
Yes,
Way longer than that, bro. Way
that
longer.
That was when he was dropping The Drought, Before No Ceilings, Before Dedication. He only had like Dedication 1 or 2 out, but his mixtapes, his underground stuff, all those mixtapes that came out, all those remixes. Killing them. He was killing them. And the best freestyle ever. I don't know if y'all heard it, but y'all need to go put it in your ears right now. Was the Mike Tyson flow. The Mike Tyson flow.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah. Click, click, pow, pow, ping, ping, vision. I'm a dream machine. I mean, King Vision. I can see through your scene like clear screen. Hear me to a lion, you dear me. I was like, oh, turn this, rewind, play it back. He said, you just dear me to a lion. Oh my God, bars.
What
that man
set
got some-
him on that
some
trajectory was stunting like his daddy,
Yeah.
stunting like my
Yeah,
daddy.
that-
When
ooh.
stunting like my
Yeah.
daddy came out, everybody was like, "Wait a minute,
Right.
he can do his own thing. Let's forget about Birdman."
Right.
So he just went on
Yeah.
his own
Right.
path.
Right.
And
Yeah,
I used to love
yeah.
that song because nobody ever picked it up. And I would do it in front of people, and they'd be like, "Oh, ha ha ha!" Because the part where he's like, dang, where he says something. He puts a whole handful of chips in his mouth, and he's crunching on them, and he repeats the same verse again, and nobody ever really knows that he does it. So when I'm riding the car with people, I do it. When I do it again, I can't remember what the verse is, but yeah, I mean, 05 to 09, I can go with that. I guess.
But
There's a lot of
before
people.
him though, hey, Jay made a Lil Jon.
Hey man, Lil Jon 2000s.
What?
We talking about 2000s? That was Lil Jon.
Okay.
Eastside Boys. Like I said, Atlanta
If you got Dave
became
Chappelle
Atlanta.
making skits off of you,
Right.
Yeah,
you made it.
you doing
done
something.
made it. You done
What?
made it.
What? Okay.
Yeah, man, the whole era
Okay.
of crunk was just the whole 2000s, man. Like,
Yes, bro.
And it was dude. What was
them franchise
dude,
boys.
but Nuck If You Buck and all them,
man.
dude.
Oh,
I remember
That's
like,
fight
when-
music right there. Ooh.
Hey, when we're rolling
This
up
boy
to
talking
fight,
mess.
it was no thing but to start playing that song. And then what was the song that Lil Jon made with Lil Scrappy? And then the video was just insane.
Oh.
Walking into that house. Dude, he was.
What's that song? Oh man, hold on. We gotta figure that song out.
Hey, don't play it out loud though, because
No, we ain't trying to. We ain't trying to get banned. I'm already banned on the gaming channel for a post
But
I
that
made
song
2
right
years
there, you
prior.
could just really. I used to play that. If it was my time to go fight somebody, that was what I was
What you gonna do?
listening to all
What you gonna
the
do?
way.
What you gonna do? That's the song. That's it.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? Nothing. What you gonna do? Yeah.
Was it?
I don't know if that's it. I
No,
don't think that's it for
Lil
me.
Jon,
It ain't it.
Scrappy made a couple hits
Nah.
around that era.
They did.
Hold on.
They did.
Hold on, y'all. Give me 1
Hey.
second.
No problems. No
Oh
problems.
yeah.
That was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problems. Hey, but man, I just don't feel like the talking about music, man. The kids these days, dude. I was
And
spending every
not to stray
dime
away
I
from music
had.
though either. Not to stray away from music either though. But it wasn't just rap that was good. I mean, you had rock bands come out. There was music. It wasn't unsaturated, pushed content and overnight TikTok and SoundCloud celebrities. It was people selling. I'm not going to say selling their soul like they was doing some witchcraft. I'm saying they were selling themselves so A&R managers could pick it up because ain't nobody and their mama could promote themselves like they can nowadays. Nowadays, it's free market. If you want to do something, you just go put it on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Free marketing. Nobody had that back in the day.
Nah.
What I was saying is what kids don't do these days, dude. You can ask Jay, boy. I spent every dime I had, bro, on subs.
Dude.
I had the hardest hitting vehicle at all times. Ain't nobody was hitting harder than me.
Thanks.
And
Facts.
it was
True
just
story.
point blank. And I would spend the most, bro. The most on it. I'd spend them. I get them W6s, JLs, 10. I had 310 JL W6.
tweeters
In a
in
fucking
there.
hatchback, y'all. In a hatchback.
Oh yeah, that boom.
In a hatchback, y'all. Y'all just
Bumping
don't
off
understand.
that thing, boy.
It was a hatchback. Dude, true story. We used to go to Walmart or McDonald's or wherever. Dude, we pull up or whatever the case is. They see me and they be like, okay. Then they see Joe driving. They're like, yo, who did your system? Like, I'm talking about hanging out the drive-through window. People would stop what they were doing
That was
to
hot.
ask this man. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it definitely was.
You were cool.
You don't see it no
Nah.
more. You don't see it no more.
No, man. No. But and that was the thing.
If
you were cool,
it's just your regular brother.
Yeah.
You don't never see white people do it no
Right.
more.
Yeah.
You don't see everybody doing it no more.
Right.
hey, speaking of systems, y'all remember spinners? Well, I wanted some so bad.
And that was what I was just going to say. I'm
Rim
glad
still
we cut
spinning.
I'm glad we cut that out in the 2000s. The whole cartoon and Fruit Loop cars.
The
M&M
cars. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. Like, I'm so happy we stopped doing that, you know? You remember the Kool-Aid truck?
But
shout out to Bernard. Shout out to the Bernard.
I seen
I
it.
remember him. He was a big old Caprice or Cutlass, wasn't it? I think.
Avalanche.
That guy. Yeah.
Avalanche.
That's right.
Avalanche. Yeah.
The Cutlass was the M&M guy.
Yeah.
The yellow Cutlass.
Yeah.
But what about that first time? Everybody knows in the 2000s, that's when that first time you found that lady. You know what I'm saying? That's that first time you had to break out the tools. You know what I'm saying? Was that scary for anybody? You know, or was you ready for that action?
I was ready for that action. A lot of people was like, dude, you were taking advantage of. And I'm like, no, not in the least amount. I actually was ready for that. I wanted that. I needed that. You know, that was my standpoint on it. But yeah, nah, man. Like, I mean,
Aaron, are you on us or are you behind?
I'm confused.
What do you?
When you mean?
But I'm saying when I
mean?
talk, are you hearing me at the same time?
Oh yeah, same time.
Okay. Because you was over there. I was like, is he not hearing me or is he thinking?
I got like,
what's going on?
I was thinking, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I was lady tools, tool
Bro,
lady.
I'm talking about when you ever had to do that virginity problems, bro.
Oh,
but for me, I was scared, bro. Everybody around me, Dustin, you know, he was a lady.
They was losing
it. We had all the older brothers, you know what I'm saying? They was getting it in, and dude, for me, it didn't come to me like everybody else. You know, I was more laid back, I grew up different, and I was just kind of laid back from that. I didn't have nobody to explain nothing to me, and I'm not going to blame it on no dad or no this or no that, because everybody knows. I told a billion people story. I used to wait for old Uncle Jimmy to go upstairs on Saturday mornings to go take a shower, and I'd sneak in his little attic space underneath the stairs, and he had a bunch of Playboys. So I kind of knew everything that was going on with a woman, but man, I was freaked out, bro. You know, I was scared, but it finally happened to me because I'll go ahead and admit it. You know, to everybody out there, you know, I know we lie, but I'm the grower. I'm not the shower. So that was like a big thing for me as a kid. It was like, I was like, I think I was so paranoid about it when I was younger. Cause I was like, dude, these girls are going to see me and they're not going to understand. Like, hey, it's going to get there. It's going to be what you need it to be.
You ever seen a balloon baby? Watch this trick.
Hey, dude, the struggles of being a grower it was so tough on a young kid, dude, because it's like every time you got out of like the pool, you had to make sure it was pulled out because you didn't want nobody to think it was that short, you know. And then before it came time for you to lay down with that girl, she say, "Hey, I'm gonna get up and get me a cup of water," and you like, "Okay, cool." Or, "I'm gonna go to the bathroom." You're like, "Heck yes!" So you get like a 10-second warm up, you know, so you
get that thing 3/4. Get it 3/4 and slow it.
At least get it.
I gotta get some blood flowing.
Get it 3/4.
Get a semi chug going on.
About that, Eric?
Man, I was a weird kid for a little bit.
Showing, baby.
I'm an in-betweener, man.
In-betweener, that's all right.
The earth ain't the only thing that's curved. Shout out to Chris Wetzel. He'll know what I'm talking about. He loves to tell that story. We won't go into detail on that one. No, man, for me, I was, like I said, I was a little shy kid, man. I know, shocker. I was shy at once. Yes, I was. I didn't really trust nobody. I didn't care to talk to people for a little bit. And then, man, I went through a little phase. I said, I can't be quiet the rest of my life, baby.
No, that's
I'm about to be loud as fuck.
I know.
And so, anyways, you know, we touched topics of last, you know, episode about first loves and all that. That's what I thought it was supposed to be. Like, oh, I got to find me a girl so I can become a man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was, you know, learning things was the most awkward part about it. Like, hey, okay, it's out. What do we do now?
Right.
You know, and I don't think, you know, in middle school, y'all remember the little sex ed classes we do like once a year or something like that? I vaguely remember.
Me neither.
Bro, they would be showing you the most god awfulest thing, like scaring us, like we don't need to procreate anymore. That's basically what I take out of it, right? They were like,
but I did choose to get incarcerated rather than to finish school, so that was my thing.
But yeah, man, it was awkward. It was weird at first. But exciting when you figured it out. You know what I mean?
It was.
Oh,
you want me to tell
this is
you?
Nice. Oh,
Yeah. Hey, y'all gonna laugh at this one, but my first for real girlfriend was a girl named Candace, and you know, I guess at that time I was probably infatuated with her. But hey, shout out Candace if you watching. But hey.
yo, what's good, Candace?
We used to, I didn't go to Gardendale, but I hung out with everybody in Gardendale, Fultondale. But I used to get my
Shout
mom.
out Rockets. Shout out the Rockets.
My mom, Aaron, your camera keeps going left and right, left and right.
Oh, my bad, bro. That's Casper. I've got it
That
on
boy
like,
got that motion sensor going.
Hey,
Hey,
no, man, I got
all get out, bro.
I got a ghost, man. He's friendly.
You need to
Casper
make it
the friendly
focus and
ghost.
stay focused, baby.
He
Hey,
acting
but
up,
anyways,
man. He
my
acting
mom.
wild.
This how cool my mom was, dude. My mom would drive me from Roebuck to drop me off at Gardendale, so I can meet the kids after school at Gardendale, and we would always walk up to Pasquale's over in Gardendale, eat and hang out, eat pizza, all that cool stuff, and then everybody. The whole thing was we was all saying we was going to church, you know, at Gardendale First Baptist. That was what we was doing. But really, when all the kids went to church, we'd walk up to the soccer fields instead of church. So I was up there with Candace, you know what I'm saying? And I say, hey, girl, you know, I got to come. Let me talk to you over here for a minute. And we got over there, and I saw it on the movie, I think, that week. So I was like, I got to do it. And I was like, Candace, I was sitting there talking to her. I was like, you got an eyelash. It's hanging on your thing. I said, just close your eyes and let me get it. And she closed her eyes, so I laid it on her, baby, because I was because I still suffer from anxiety this day. So I was so paranoid about, you know, asking or you know, moving in while she was looking at me and looking stupid. So I just made sure I can get her eyes closed. And once I got her eyes closed, hey, it was game.
Right.
You know, well,
hey.
Y'all remember that first kiss?
1 base, 2 base, 3 base. Oh
Yeah.
God, yeah. Hey,
First kiss.
man, it was funny for me, right? Like I said, I was a little chunk, man. I was a little chunky boy, and
True statement.
you know,
True statement.
I was infatuated with, since we're throwing that word around. You know, I was like, yeah, she
That's
bad.
Jay's word.
You know, I like it. It makes you sound sophisticated. All right, sophisticated, educated, the whole 9 yards. And
I gained 3 IQs.
You're just picking that up. Y'all
right?
are welcome, by the
Right.
way.
Thank you,
appreciate
sir.
that.
Thank you, sir. Good looking out. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll let you tell it now.
Man, and I think we got to her house, and her parents had a pretty nice house, man. A lot of land out in the middle of the woods, so there was plenty of areas for us to go experiment with. And so we're sitting there, let's watch a movie. So we start watching a movie. You know, we're all booed up. You know, I make the move. I'm like, I've seen this in a movie once. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, hey, you know, what's up? Getting a little close. Like, I think my head was like basically touching hers. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, and she looked at me, and then it just happened.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
okay.
But But I can vividly remember how awkward it was because I was like, man, you don't just say, "Hey, you want to kiss?" You know, like, "Hey, you trying to kiss? You trying to lock lips?"
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, nobody wants
nobody's
to say
going
that.
to say that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that ain't how it works.
But you don't know how to start it.
But what's
you know what I'm saying?
what's so stupid is I'm embarrassed to say this, but in a deep down way, I kind of like it. But I watched The Bachelor with my wife. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, make fun of me. But those people on that show, they always be like, they'll have a conversation like, "Well, can I kiss you now?" And I'm like,
that's weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. You
but
gotta
I mean,
be
I guess you're on
smooth,
TV,
man. For
so
all
you
the
ain't trying
young
to catch the
men.
harassment charge.
Yeah, I didn't consent to that, and y'all filmed it, so I'm suing both of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you done because you filmed, you screwed, you going to jail. That's it.
Yeah, that's
you
it.
leaving the ABC set, and
It's
you going
over.
straight
Right,
to that
right.
cop car.
My
right there.
first
Yeah,
kiss.
they got the handcuffs ready
first
with
kiss.
your name on it.
Oh man, I won't say my first kiss was with a neighbor. With a neighbor. Yeah.
Our neighbor?
Yeah. I ain't gonna say no names.
Nice.
I ain't gonna say no names.
Oh, then I already know then.
Do you?
I already know.
But no.
I mean, we only had 2 girl neighbors.
Yeah, we did. We did. But yeah, you know. But anyway, yeah, it was my neighbor, man. And anything that happened to me as far as losing my virginity, first kiss, or anything with a female, always came to me naturally. You know, it wasn't an awkward moment in anything. It was like legit. It was kind of like it was supposed to happen that way.
But I feel like it's easy. I think it's. I might be biased here, but I feel like it's always like that for Black people. I think the love making and the romance aspect, it comes naturally, more naturally to the Black community.
I guess so.
I think Marvin Gaye just really set their culture like on a whole
bar with
level.
right? But yeah, man, it was my neighbor, man. And I think we was like down there playing like Monopoly or something like that. And my hand brushed up against her hand, and she looked at me, and I looked at her, and we just kissed, bro. It wasn't a thing. And I looked back, and she looked back, and we laughed and continued to play Monopoly. Like it was, it was, yeah.
What about
I'm putting $200
let
on
me
your
get that
lips.
part right there. All right, let me get that. Let me get that Park Ave.
What about the back in the 2010s and those 2000 early years, teenager years? What was the hottest, like the sexiest outfit that a girl was wearing to you? Because I know mine right off the bat. Like I know what it was. Every girl at the skating rink was wearing it. Like it was done deal for me. But I mean, if y'all want me to speak first,
jersey dresses.
Oh, I don't know.
Jersey dresses. Jersey dresses
now,
was
bro.
so
I love that
hot,
now,
bro. Like jersey dresses was like, okay, I see you. I know,
and white girls is late on the scene on that. White girls just now starting to wear them.
Yeah, they were predominant everywhere I went, man. It was like,
I know back then in our community it was, but for me, bro, and I know I'm only 3 years older than y'all, almost 4, but for me, dude, there was a fad going around. I mean, it was like wildfire. Every freaking girl, no matter what color, ethnicity, whatever, bro, it was those full cotton, little flared skirts. I swear, every girl, and they came in every color. Every color. Yeah, they poofed out, but they had like the ruffles. I mean, every color, blue, green, peach, purple, yellow, orange, all of them.
Right.
And every girl wore it. To me, that
what else was for me, for women back in the day? Gauchos. Back in the 2000s, gauchos. Do y'all remember the gauchos?
I don't even know what
man, it was like it was real tight around the waist and the bottom.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Kind of like flared out at the bottom.
Oh, like
China
bell
swung,
bottom.
They won. They was called gauchos.
Yeah.
So
they was okay. You better get that right.
Oh man.
Me being a booty boy. You know, I love my wife. She got a nice big old peach. So if a girl had some tight pants on, wow,
that's it.
Mm.
That's it.
I see that. I can see that
All
booty.
it took for him was a pair of jeans.
All right, he
That's
talking
it.
about that genuine got
Hey.
to him. Man, no
You-
jeans. Got him. Got him. Got him. Look at him. Looking at the jeans.
Hey, he dropped that track. I said,
The
"He did this for
culture.
me."
You're welcome.
Hey,
He did it for the culture, baby.
Amber chimed in on Facebook Live and she said, "I
Yeah,
wore the
I know
gauchos."
she did.
Oh, okay. Hey, you know what I didn't like? They
What's
would
that?
have those they were like yoga pants, but they was all tie-dyed and like different patterns, and it just looked weird to me, bro. And they'd rock it with Uggs. They thought it was hot. I didn't. Nah, man, I wasn't feeling it.
That must have been a Pinson girl thing.
It might have been, man. I don't know. It was weird, bro. It was
All right, I
odd.
got a nice question for you.
I have a nice answer.
As a 2000s teenagers, young adult, whatever it might be, do you remember the first time that you had a altercation where you had to escape from the law?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Let's hear about that.
Ooh, I had a few.
I give you a funny one. It wasn't extremely terrible. It was just extremely dumb. Okay. We had this dude. We called him Tanker. He drove around in a big old black Suburban. I mean, old
fat boy
that thing
too, wasn't he?
He was a tall dude. He was a big guy, but he was like 7'8". I might be exaggerating. He's probably like 6'2" or something. But I mean, he was a big dude. Nothing obese about the guy. He was just a stout fellow. We had probably 6, 7, 8 of us jammed in the back of that Suburban. We went and I don't know what we was doing. I think we went to go skate somewhere and we got bored with that. We're like, you know what? We got a car. We can go anywhere. We could do anything right now. So we decided to go through neighborhoods and steal signs. Okay. And so we stole some street signs. I remember trying to pull one down and somebody came out and chased me off the property. I got away with the sign. But we had been doing this and we were taking like for sale signs and putting it in different people's yards. And just anything that we could grab. Dude, we had the back of this man's Suburban full to the brim. So we did this for like 2-3 hours, right? And we're like, man, what are we gonna do with all these signs? I'm like, well, I want one stop sign to put in my room. That's a fact. Okay. That's happening regardless. So Pinson Ballpark, you know, everybody would sneak in there and do little dumb stuff, man. Well, we decided we were going to take this Suburban, ramp it off the hill, because if we're going fast enough, we could ramp it back up the hill. So we ramp it into the ballpark. And like I said, there's about 8 of us and we're doing all kind of dumb stuff. We kick in the door, boom, start taking all the candy, all the drinks, man. We got a bunch of signs, a bunch of Skittles, all the sodas we want. And we're just having a good old time. Well, it's getting late. Some of us have curfews. I didn't, but some did. And everyone's like, we got to get out. So we're like, all right, you know what? Let's just drop all the signs right here in the middle of the baseball field. Let's do it. It'll be funny. People are going to be like, what the crap, you know? So we did. Well, we started to go about 60 miles an hour, fishtailing in the gravel. And he goes to ramp, and we don't ramp. He hits, and his ball hinge and the backside of his Suburban sink into the mud. And we're like, oh. So we run back down there after we figure out we're sunk. We grab some stop signs, some other, metal and wood, and we're trying to like put pressure on it, bounce it up and down, trying to get it loose. Not happening. So now we're like, shit, what do we do? Well, about that time, good old Jefferson County comes rolling up. And I did. I was like, oh, hell no. My grandma know I'm in trouble with the law. Boy, she going to beat my ass. So I ran and hid in the woods for a little bit. And they start asking questions. And when I realized that we're not going to get in trouble because they don't know we're the ones been stealing signs, I come out the woods and act like I had been taking a dump. Right?
Oh, God. That was your plan.
that was my plan, right? When I knew that we potentially weren't going to jail, because I mean, you know, I was confused and conflicted. Officer, I was in the woods taking a dump. Well, they said there was nobody else out there. I said they might have forgot about me. You know,
Damn.
so they start
I
asking
lost my
questions.
way. Y'all got toilet paper? Shit.
They start asking questions about what we've been doing, and Tanker goes, "Well, I was trying to turn around, and I missed the turn." And so when I came off the edge here, I decided, I figured I could ramp back up. The whole time the gate was unlocked, bro. The whole time it just looked closed. We're idiots, bro. So he's 21 questioning us like crazy. I think, to be honest, we called Blake at one point to see if he could come winch us out, and I think Blake was busy or doing something. Blake, if you remember that, go ahead and shout us out. Yeah, dude. So I call this girl, and I'm like, hey, I'm in some crap, man. I got to get home. My grandma gonna wake up and wonder where the hell I'm at. So they come scoop me up, and when the cop wasn't looking, I put that stop sign in the back of her car.
Oh,
yeah, baby, yeah. Yeah,
I got one.
I already knew, because that's the one I was gonna tell. I already knew it. I knew it was coming. Come on with it.
Come on with it. Tell it. Hey, Aaron gonna love it. I've never told Aaron this story. Me and Aaron, we eat dinner every Friday night, and it's crazy that I haven't got to tell the story yet. But all right, so I'm off in. I think I'm at Taylor Boyd. Oh, I shouldn't say names, but I think I'm at Taylor's house, and some people might not like I say full names and stuff, but I think that's where I was at. And Jay had called me and said, "Yo, you gonna go back to your mama's house tonight in Roebuck?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm about to go back down to Roebuck." And he was like, "Well, man, come scoop me up." Full circle. What's so crazy? We said this before. His sister lived in Hidden Valley, and that's where I grew up. You know, so he's like, "I'm over here in Hidden Valley," and I was like, "Okay, yeah, sweet. I know where you're at. I'll come get you." And so I'm headed back. You know, and if anybody knows Fultondale, Gardendale area, I'm going down 31. And I'm going to turn left on Tarrant Road right there. And that light the arrow for the turning signal light, you know, it would take forever. So I was like, people used to get in trouble, and it's a big sign that says no U-turn. But I would go up to, Southeastern Meats and whip that Huey, and the big sign, no U-turn right there. And I was like, I don't give a crap. I'm going. So I busted a Huey and turned right on Tarrant Road. I'm going down it, and what must have happened was there must have been a cop sitting somewhere over there by the satellite center, and I'm coming down Tarrant, and I get down a little, down through there, and I see cop lights just like blow over 31, like way off in my rearview mirror. And I was like, nah, cuz. And I downshifted, and I'm going down Tarrant Road. I'm going down through there. And I'm passing traffic. I'm going back. It's a 1-lane road. I'm going around cars. And, this is Joe Nicholson's life. So, of course, as I'm going in and out of cars, I'm not paying attention. And it was 2 cars at one point, and I'm almost at the big curve at the church. And I go to go around them. And the second car is a cop car. And I'm like, mother, God, dog. So I just kept flying. Wow, I go down the curve. He's chasing me. Because he was right there with me. So we go down. We're crossing Newcastle Road. We cross Newcastle, and I'm coming up on Carson Road. And so I'm in the right lane, acting like I'm going to keep going toward down Tarrant Road, like I'm going to go to Tarrant. Well, I'm going slower, and he pulls up beside me like he's going to yell at me or something. So right when we get to Route 66 at the high school, I slam on the brakes. And he goes forward. I turn left, and I give it everything it's got going down Carson Road. I'm doing every bit of 150 down Carson Road. I lose him. I lose them. So I whip up into Hidden Valley, and I just ran. I'm on a full blown police chase, so I'm kind of I'm twitching a little bit. I'm irked up, and Jay gets in the car. He looks at me, and he's like, "Everything all right?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's cool." And
it's all good, man.
He
get in real quick.
The car. Yeah, I said,
Like
that's what I told him.
now.
Just
I
get
said,
in.
just get in.
Just get in.
And yeah, hey,
and then
Jay got in.
I proceeds, this is my partner. So we talking like, yeah, bro, I had this.
But I made sure I drove off before I said anything. I drove off because I knew him. If I said anything to him, he was going to jump out the car.
I had his Xbox.
And at that moment, I needed somebody, bro. I needed somebody with me.
I had his Xbox, so I was like, yeah, me and my brother-in-law at the time, we was, smoking, we playing the game, I'm talking regular conversation. I look over at bro. He is white, like sheeted white, shaking like a stripper. I'm like, bro, like, what's going on? He's like, now continue. This is when he tells me what's happening. Now continue.
What? Yeah. And I said, everything's fine, Jay. I was running from the cops in Clarksville.
Everything is fine. I'm just running from the cops.
I said, bro, I said, it's fine now. I said, they're gone. You don't have to worry about nothing. We're going home. And he was like, all right, dude, he's all right, So we get out back to Carson Road. We're sitting at the red light. Or no, we're coming through the red light. And it's green, and then it turns yellow. I cross through the yellow, and I know it's red now. And I'm going down through there, and all of a sudden in my rearview mirror, I see just no cop lights, just headlights, just blow through the red light. And I didn't think nothing of it. I just told Jay, dang, dude,
such a red
dude behind us ran that red light. I was like, crazy dude. So we go down through there. This is the middle cut coming up on
the Patty Cake Academy, the apartments right there.
Yeah, and Pine Bowl. So, hey, this is no joke now. There's a car behind me, and then there's another car back there, the crazy person that ran the red light. I get up at the stop sign at 79, and my plan is to go straight across 79. You can take a right and then a quick left that comes out of the movie theaters back on Carson Road again. And so that car in front of me goes, I come up, I go across, the car behind me, it goes like right or left, whatever. And then that crazy car comes up behind us, and then we turn right. Nothing's going on. I can't see the car really. It's kind of far behind me. I turn right at that stop sign, and all of a sudden, dude, I see that car is following me. He starts hauling balls. And he comes up beside me, and he pulls the e-brake.
I'm talking about movie style. Movie style. You cannot make this up. He was one of them.
He hit y'all with the Fast and the Furious.
My man was him. He was him.
Oh.
My man was
him. He was Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, all combined. Like, I've never seen a real cop in real life pull some maneuvers like that. So I freak out. I take a Civic. We go
on Carson Academy.
Boom! We all go. I go off the bridge. Boom! We're slamming. I'm driving through this field. I make it out. Before that, while we were
my
going
man's
off
come
road,
up out that thing with the glizzy. He came out with the glizzy.
Came out with the gun.
Yes.
Oh. Hey, and we jumped out, and then we spun out, and then I'm looking over to my left. He's running back to the cop car, and I was like, "We got to get around him before he gets back in the car." So we hit the ditch again. We go up on the road. We turn left, and then, dude, he tries to head up at us. We going heads up. And I was like, this dude ain't about to hit me. So we go past each other. He spins around, and I'm gone. I'm doing everything I can. This time, hey, at this moment, your boy over here, bro, he's wilding. He's like, let me out of this car. Let me out right now.
Okay.
I swear to God, I will walk home.
Okay.
Just open the door right now. I said, Jay. And I'm talking to him like a dude talking to somebody off a ledge, bro. I'm like, dude, Jay, calm down, stay in the car. I said, I cannot stop. I cannot stop this car right now or we will all go to jail. I said, just chill and just ride with me. And he's just
Okay.
freaking out. Hey, we get down through there.
So in my defense,
Go ahead.
at this time in my life, I only seen white people do this shit on cops, and it don't end well. Okay, so in my mind, we going to jail regardless. Now, mind you, it's like late November, early December, bro. It didn't rain. It's slippery, slidey out here. Man. So I'm like, we finna flip. Oh, man. So at one point, after he just told me to like, hey, just chill out, I was like, you know what? Said my little prayers, grabbed my seatbelt, and I laid back. And he took it in from there. Man, dude, we coming down Carson Road sideways. Tokyo Drift style.
Yeah. Like, and it turns into... I forgot what road that turns into, but it gets in a center point, and the road straight does like. And dude, we launched this Civic, bro.
Urban Hills.
Yeah, we're past Urban Hills, and we go off in the air. Boom! Slam the ground.
Oh,
we turn right. We get on Center Point Parkway. We bolted. I don't see no cop cars no more. I'm gone. We get in the Roebuck. I said, Jay, when we pull up in the driveway, I had a double fence to let cars in. I said, pop the fence. I'm going to whip in, pull, and hide my car around the back deck. Pull in, we go inside, and we looking out the window inside the house, and my mom comes in, was like, what y'all doing? And I was like, I told her, I always told my mom everything, you know. I said, I just been running the cops all the way from Gardendale.
Because we instantly go in the house looking out the window.
And she just, she's shaking her head. She just go back to bed. I didn't even care about it. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even hear that.
But that was one incident. You know what I'm saying?
That was a good time.
That was a good time.
Like I said, man, that was a memorable part of my life when I found out that my friend could drive anything. At this point, you can't tell me my best friend was a stuntman, driver, expert driver. I put any kind of money that Joe gonna win on anything. If it's on wheels, Joe got you. I'm sorry. And I know some bad people behind the wheels of machines, dog, but Joe, I'm putting my mind on him every time, bro.
And my boy Devin, one time, I've always, and this ain't the thing to compliment yourself, but I used to just pull up on cops on a motorcycle and just do a burnout just so they'll chase me. I used to just do it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Just so I used to get so much thrill out of running from the cops that it just made my day, because I knew you wasn't going to catch me. But I remember one time, dude, I know Aaron's probably raced at it, but we used to all go out to Sterlite, everybody used to race imports.
What was that guy's name with that Evo, Mr.
Dude,
Lee?
one night
I was talking about him the other day.
That Lee guy. Yeah, he lives in Gardendale still. And his tag was Godzilla.
I've seen him out and about before.
I remember one night.
That Evo was nasty.
He was nasty.
Boy.
But like I said, it broke down all the time. But one night, dude, I finally the one and only time. I gave up one night. I ran from the police at Sterlite. I went around the whole city. I pulled into a gas station, and cops had pulled up. After that, we had to run out of the gas station, get back in the car, dip off again. It went to another longer chase, and as it finally had calmed down, at one point I was in Ketona going back to Fultondale. And I'm hauling butt. I'm just trying to get out of the situation. And then, sure, like I said, living the life of Joe Nicholson, I passed a cop doing like 120 as I just got freed. And I was like, God, dog. I was like, dude, I cannot take this no more. I ran from him, got off into a situation, and I pulled the car over, and I was like, I quit, Devin. I was like, you drive. I am so mentally exhausted right now that I cannot run from the cops anymore. And I let Devin drive us home. And luckily, Devin didn't, he didn't run into no issues. He just smooth drove us home.
Oh, man.
That's wild.
Yeah, I didn't
boy.
really run.
That's wild.
I
Wow.
didn't
But-
really
Only-
run into cops like that coming up.
The
I
only-
only you start seeing them when I got of age for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? I started like from like 17 on up. Cops. Everywhere, dude.
Everywhere.
But nah, coming up, man.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
I can recall one party that got, I threw at my apartment in Gardendale, man. I don't know what it was because I ain't even no party type of person. Like, I ain't no party person, or I didn't like people at my house like that. Joe, no, I got real OCD. Like, I like to clean up a lot. So, like, a lot of people being there and that just went my thing. But for whatever reason, I got the party bug in me, man. And, dude, I told everybody at school, everybody, like, yo, I'm having this party.
That's what happens when you go to a white school
party.
right
Man, I'm gonna put some.
He said the party.
I been,
We're
right,
getting
and I've been
fucked
cooking a
up
long time, so I
tonight.
was like, man, I got some ribs. I'm gonna throw on the grill. You know what I'm saying? Got the glizzies. I'm finna do it. So, my cousins at the time, my cousin Fatty, my cousin Bab, and my god brother Stone at the time, they were over. And they had no clue that this party was fitting commission until they just started seeing a whole bunch of white people come over. Like it was just it started off, you know what I'm saying, with a couple of my close friends, you know what I'm saying? And then it was just like, okay, yep, they white boys, Jay go to Gardendale, it's whatever. And then it was like a flood of people pulling up with dualies and 4-inch lift trucks and shit. So like my brothers and cousins like, oh man, it's finna go down in here. And that's what it did, dude. I mean, the drinks start flowing, start smoking. I mean, we was lit for all of about an hour and a half, dude. Like it had got kind of wild because like to the point where like one of my neighbors had said something. We opened up the door. He stayed. Like it was one of them type of deals. Like it was going in. We was going in, right? We was going.
Come on in, baby.
Man.
Come on
At this
in,
point, it's a
baby.
block party. Yeah.
About an hour and a half. Came through this thing. I know. The door come open. Gardendale PD walking through there. My cousin with like 5 other people break out. Everybody take off. People going out the back door, people shooting around the front, people going everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, it's my house, so I seen them come in, but I go to the back now. My cousin at the time, this is his first, white party. So he faded. He passed out on the floor in the back. My brother back there, like, yo, you need to go see what they want. And because I went up there, I was like, yo, what I do? He was like, you need to go up there. And I was like, okay. So I go up here, we get to talk, and then thankfully, man, cop was just looking at us. He was like, so whose house is this? Where's your parents? Whoop, whoop. And I told him, blase. Y'all have alcohol here? He made us pour out the alcohol. He was like, man, it smelled like a Cypress Hill concert in here. I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then just so happened, one of my teammates, Connor, I think his dad was like Gardendale PD or whatever the case is. And he was one of the kids that got caught. So as he flashing the light across the wall, he stopped and was like, Connor? And everybody in the house just bust out, started laughing. Like, we was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, So, he cleared, they were pretty cool considering the fact. Like I said, they cleared everything out. And, I had to go find my cousin.
I was never cool,
dude,
Gardendale.
I had to go find my little cousin because he took off. I had to go find him. And when I go and find him, dude, you remember the little tire shop that's right there on the corner of Main Street, right there in Gardendale? Dude, my cousin comes up out of a stack of tires. Yes, bro.
The little blue hut.
He comes up out of a stack of tires. You know what I'm saying? Like a mole rat or something. We like, bro, like, right, you know what I'm saying?
Is the
man?
coast
and
clear?
It was wild, but like I said,
y'all want to get on these tires,
so,
bruh.
We got him, and
Buy one, get one.
Crashed out, because everybody was still kind of faded. We crashed out or whatnot, and we woke up that morning. I woke up that morning, everybody started, because they already knew me. Everybody started cleaning up immediately. Like we started cleaning up immediately, and then that was that, bro. But that was my extent of the police.
What from what you can remember back then, what was something that was not illegal but
Four
should have
Locos.
been illegal.
Four Locos.
Can you think of anything?
Mm.
I know for
yeah.
a fact
Oh
10
yeah,
years
them
of my
things should
life
have
is
been
gone
banned,
for drinking
bro.
Four
And,
Locos.
and,
Like
I,
I know for a fact. If I was supposed to live to
And
80,
you
God,
remember
I'd die
we
leave,
talked
bro.
about
flat. If I was supposed to live to 80, Four Locos did that.
You remember how we talked about the? I think Aaron asked it about the roller derby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mackenzie, that was her name. Remember
Yeah.
Mackenzie? She's a roller
Yeah.
derby, and she had the twin. Remember, dude? One night she introduced me to Four Locos and was like, "Yo, you got to drink these. You got they get you drunk, and all you need to do is drink one." And I was like, "Oh man, okay, cool." So
one bet.
I'm over there like thinking it's a beer, baby. I'm chugging, and chugging.
About to die.
All of a sudden, I'm robbing the Shell on Walker's Chapel Road. I'm not robbing them like gunpoint, give me your cash, but I'm in the candy aisle shoving every candy bar I had on the shelf.
Oh.
I'm shoving them in my pocket. And she's in there. She told me the whole time, she was like, it was so embarrassing. I had to like drag you to the floor. I had to do this and do that and put all the candy back. You finally was like drooling on the floor, and I had to drag you to the car. All this other stuff, and dude, Four Loko, it was like one can was a total of 6 beers.
That was a government
bar.
experiment, bro. That was a government experience. They're like, hey, we better mess these kids' lives.
Hey, that's a good one, Jay. That's a good one. I still got mine, but I want to hear what Aaron. Do you have one, or do you want to think on it, and I'll give you mine?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, because mine comes with a little bit of a story now.
All of them do, man. All of them.
Hey, but mine is I'm gonna go ahead and be straight up with you. Mine is quarter seed and cold and cough, triple C's, baby. Hey. And Jay remembers when I used to be messed up on that. I was hooked, baby. But hey, I don't know
did it, but I seen a buddy do it, boy.
I don't know who
started it.
Wigging out.
I don't know who started it, but they was like, Joey, hey, you got to do it with us. You know, of course, me, I didn't turn down nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
triple C's.
Triple C's. That was it for me. And they was like, you got to take 8 of them to make it work. And I was like, dang, for real, 8? And they was like, yeah, it's the only way it's going to work. And the pack only came with 16, so you had to go buy a whole pack. And they shouldn't have been on the shelf is what I'm saying. It should have been illegal. It should have been. But later coming finding out, triple C's is what, that's how you made meth, was with triple C's. But wow. I would take 8 of them. And the craziest thing, bro, is the first night that I took them, I was dating this girl named Julia. And I was like, dude, I've been doing drugs. This ain't nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stupid. This is stupid. This is cough medicine. This is dumb. I down my 8. I'm chilling. It's actually not prom night, but homecoming. It was homecoming. That's what it was. Homecoming for Fultondale. I downed my 8, and I was like, I'm gonna go. She wants me to go eat with her family and at Waffle House, because that was like the only place that was open. I was like, that's fine. I'll go eat with her family, and you know, I'll come meet back up with y'all. And because they had told me that it takes hours for it to kick in. And I was like, yeah, I'll cool. I'll just go eat real quick, come back. I take my 8. She calls and she said, we on the way. You know, we going up to Waffle House. Bro, I'm fine. I drive to Waffle House in my Civic. You know, I'm up there, and then I sit down. I order food. I get some waffles and All-Star, whatever it was. And dude, I'm having conversation with her dad and her mom, and we're sitting there, and then, dude, a freaking freight train hit me, bro. It was over for me. All of a sudden, I'm looking across the table, and I'm just like, I'm out of it. Like, I'm like, bro, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tripping out, and I'm like, I faked a whole phone call, and I know they knew it was fake, because I just like, my phone wasn't ringing or nothing. I just picked it up, and I was like, hey, what? Y'all need me over there? Man, I'm on my way right now, Dustin. I was like, yo, I got to go. Dustin just called me, and he said, I got to go over there. But I knew they knew I was lying, bro. I knew it. So
shit.
I was just embarrassed, bro. I got up and I left. I didn't shake nobody's hand, nothing. You know, dude, I leave. Bro, I have no clue to this day how I made it from Gardendale Waffle House back to Old Winn-Dixie parking lot in Fultondale because I couldn't see. I couldn't do anything. I was physically unable to do anything. And I got there finally. And since I had ate all that Waffle House, all I remember from that night is I projectile puke. I swear to y'all, that was in a perfect cylinder that literally came out of my mouth like the Exorcist out of my window. And dude, I was so pissed at them, but the next day I was ready to do some more. But
I might as well do that again.
Hey, that's definitely what it should have been illegal back in my day. It was definitely those triple C's because they was ruthless. And people always ask me, like, hey, what is it equal? And I was like, dude, it's like drinking a liter of vodka but not having to worry about a hangover. That's what I can tell you.
Jesus, man. Y'all remember what was that called? Salvia? Y'all remember Salvia, man? They were selling this shit.
Yeah,
it's illegal. It's illegal now.
It's
illegal now. But
yeah.
Me and some buddies, we were like, hey man, they sell this stuff at the gas station. You could get cigarettes, right? I was like, yeah. All you got to be is 19. Go buy some. We'll trip, man. It'll be fun. I'm like, yeah, man. I've always wanted to see, like, if that rumor's true. If I'm gonna see a pink floating elephant,
I remember that stuff.
So I was like, fuck it, why not? Let me get 2 packs of that shit, right? So we get 2 packs. There's like 8 of us. That's why we got 2, because we're like, there's a lot of us here.
Yeah,
and not to incriminate myself and anybody that didn't know this, I kind of enjoyed it. It was fun. But it should have been illegal, and at no point should a little 17-year-old kid been able to pretend he's 19 and go buy this crap. Okay. And you could grow the plants legally. You just can't smoke it. Like legally in Alabama, I believe you could still actually grow the plants. Or it was at one point. Anyways, boom, we get my buddy's house. Now we had done this room, man. We drew on it, graffitied it. It just looked really cool, man. It was a good little trip room.
Definitely, I'd know.
Yeah, no. 10 out of 10 definitely. Would not recommend it to nobody. I wouldn't even make my worst enemy do it. Should
be illegal.
So I watched. I'm skeptical. I wasn't really sure I even wanted to do it. So you always had that one friend. You'd be like, hey man, try that real quick. Do that. Oh, he ain't dead yet. Okay, I'll try it. So first person hits it, and we're carrying on a conversation. We're fucking with him. Hey man, you good? And he's talking like this. Nope, that shit ain't happening. I ain't. Nope. Second person does it, and well, they're laughing, cutting up. I'm like, no, bro, no, hell no. Well, then it gets to about the 5th or 6th person, and I'm like, fuck, I can't be no bitch, man. Either I pretend to hit it and start going, or I just man up. Well, the first person, they're like giggling, and you could just tell they are enjoying whatever they are seeing. Well, it's funny because I hit it, and I hit a lot of it. All right. And I don't feel nothing. Like I'm sitting there talking. I'm like, hey, can you understand what I'm saying? I'm making sure I'm not going. Everything's fine, bro. Everything's good. I'm like, are y'all lying, motherfuckers? It ain't done nothing to me. We just wasted $40, bro, on nothing. Y'all just who's recording me, man? Well, I get a phone call, and it's my granddad.
You prank, bro.
It's my granddad. I'm like, what's Brandy want? I'm an answer. I'm an idiot. I just hit some trippy shit, and I don't know what's about to happen. But I swear, I don't know if I was tripping when this happened or not. I really don't, because I remember him going, I know what you're doing. And I said, oh, shit, click, and hung up. I was like, that didn't happen. Put my phone away. I kept it out of my hands. I walked back inside. I'm rocking. I'm like, okay. What's good? Everybody's starting to come down. Now, in all actuality, you probably trip maybe like 5 minutes, 10 minutes or something like that. It's not even that long, but it feels like forever. Well, I'm like, well, fuck, I'm already in trouble. He knows what I'm doing. Maybe. I don't know. Was I tripping? I'm questioning myself. I look myself in the mirror and I have a conversation. I'm like, you always wanted to know if it's really true or not, so just go ahead and do it. You only live once, right? So I load me up another one.
Oof.
But this time, before I hit it, I walked into the trippy bedroom.
Ooh.
All right, neon lights and everything. I sit down on the couch.
Ooh.
Wow. Whew.
Yeah.
Man, I think my whole body left me. My spirit was here.
Doctor
my body
Strange,
left,
actually.
right? And I know for a fact, was it not a single person in that room? Because I made sure of it. I was like, I'm gonna do this by myself because they all gonna mess with me because they're not tripping no more, and I want to see if this shit's for real. So boom, I hear ha 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 ha. I look over. I said, "Oh hell no!" And about that time, you see in cartoons where like somebody gets up and they go, they slide. They're not walking; they're like gliding. Boy, it felt like my body went, and I slid over to the left. The bed fucking ate me, and we had Super Mario playing, right? So you had that theme music, dun 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 dun. Man, next thing I know, I'm falling through this weird ass little portal, and everything goes 2D, bro.
Wow.
I'm sitting here like,
tunnel, bruh.
I was like, man, this is weird. But I see the little bullet coming at me, so I jump over it, too, and I'm running with the theme music. Well, something happens, and I go to like move my head or something, and the world stretches with me. So like, just imagine you're looking like this, and everything starts stretching. I'm like, oh, and that's when I lose it. Well, they get a knock on the door. What happens to me? I go hide. I get put in a closet because they're like, oh god, it's the cops. So it wasn't the cops. It was like a mailman or something, and everybody's just wigging out. Like the cops knew what we were doing. Hey, we got to pull up to so and so's house right now. They're doing some illegal activities over there. Man, I'm freaking out. There's this little army dude starts crawling on my chest, and I lose it. I run out because I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm running through the woods. I felt like I was running so fast, bro, like the Flash, like everything. They said, boy, I was jogging. Hey, boom, I get clothesline. I thought like something done. I ran into a branch. I fall out. I'm wigging. I come to. I swear it seemed like hours, bro. It was 10 minutes. Moral of the story, don't do it. It should have been illegal. And my young ass should have never been able to experiment with that stuff.
The reason I never even did it was because, I mean, I had people around me. I know Josh did it and Justin did it, and they tried it out. But I was so freaked out because we had heard a story that a dude in Warrior, he was on the news actually, that did it, and he murdered his wife. He slit her throat, and then he went outside and slit he had like 15 cows on his property, and he slit all the cows' throat. So I knew at that point that was something that I didn't want to mess with, because I knew my mind.
I wish I would have heard
up.
that news article.
Yeah, man.
I just knew that wasn't for me. But last subject,
and that's what I'll say from that. Don't try it to be cool, guys. Don't do it. Just don't do it, man. If you're uncomfortable, just don't do it, man. Look. Just don't do it, man. That does not make you cool like everyone thinks it does when you do these things, man.
And we'll be out of here. But do you remember the first time?
Hey, hold on. I I meant to bring this up earlier. In 2000s, when we were still young little teenagers, who did y'all think was like the hottest, like, actor or movie actress? And we're talking about like kids that were our age. Cause I got one, and
I got two.
Jen knows. Jen even said,
but
hey,
I'll let y'all go.
I'd do it. Lizzie McGuire. Hillary Duff, if you're seeing this, what's happening?
Yeah.
Me and my wife both think you are hot.
Lizzie was pretty decent.
What's good?
She was. Who you got, Joe?
Yeah.
Oh, mine was definitely Sarah Underwood from on G4, who used to go through the games, and I still follow her to this day. I mean, I think I modeled my whole life around her. So
I got two off
I
the
saw that
top.
TikTok.
Just off the top. Topanga, if you listening, Topanga was
Oh.
beautiful.
I love
Oh.
Topanga.
And Megan Good,
Okay.
cousin Skeeter. Megan
yeah.
Good, cousin Skeeter, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay. Okay.
And I think I didn't know yet, but
Jessica
girl
Biel.
from Saved by the Bell.
Is that her name?
I just what? No,
Oh.
not that's Seventh Heaven, dog.
The dark haired girl
yeah.
that was
She was
always with
smoking hot. She was with the guy, but I didn't really care for girls and stuff like that back then. But and then also from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the
Hillary?
middle-aged daughter, she was just bad to me. I thought she was beautiful.
Ashley.
No, the younger one.
Yeah. Ashley.
Ashley.
yeah.
Ashley.
She was pretty, boy.
Hey, she was mad. Hey, but what about the first time you got locked up? What about that? What was the emotions and feelings during that?
We gonna whoop this motherfucker's ass when we get out.
My first time was I cried for the simple fact I had my mind so set on doing something completely different other than ending up in jail. You know?
That means you was gonna get with a woman and then ended up in jail.
Possibly. I was literally, actually, I was finna go.
He was like, I was gonna.
Nah, ain't nobody doing nothing over here. Ain't nobody doing none of that. But what I'm saying was, man, I was sitting there getting ready to go to my cousin. That's gonna have a party. But before then, my mom had went out of town, left me the car. Everything was good. My friend hit me up, was like, hey, yo, man, can you all take me to go get my hair cut real quick? And I'm like, okay, cool, because I need to get some party favors anyway, you know. So I'm in Eastlake, all right, off of Port of Madrid. So I takes him, you know, go to the barbershop or whatever the case is. I'm in the Village Market parking lot. And, you know, I see police everywhere, but I ain't paying no mind or paying no attention to nothing or whatever the case is. He gets back in the car. We get ready to pull off. I'm finna drop him off and going on about my way. Wrong. 4 or 5 cars swarmed up around the car. Yo, look like he's selling drugs. Like, yeah, man, what's going on? I'm like, man, I'm just finna drop him off. You know, I ain't got no problem. So now by this time, they done ran my name, ran my license. I forgot I had a parking ticket that I didn't pay or went to court about or any of that, right?
God.
So when they run my name, of course, the outstanding warrant, FTA pulls up, whatever. And they like, yeah, we got to take you to jail. I'm like, bro, I really wasn't even doing nothing. I literally was parked. So my mom's coworker just so happened to be in the same parking lot. She sees them taking me to jail, and I'm like, all type of craziness, man. So I get to the jail,
man.
and you know, I dress out and all that, whatever, and I'm in the cell. And as I'm laying in this cell, I'm just like, I'm supposed to be at this party. And it just came out. It just came out, bro. I cannot believe this happened. Like, for real. Like, and that was my first time ever having run-ins with the police. That was the first time I went in. First time. Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron?
Mine's dumb, bro. Dumb. Somebody called.
It can't be dumber than mine.
I need this. I mean, I ain't comparing nothing, but for my sake, it was just dumb.
Mine was
Shouldn't have
just
been
petty.
doing what we was doing, and we just, we thought we was making money, and we learned how to make money really quick doing it, and it was dumb, the whole thing. Anyways, what I'm getting at is somebody said, "Oh, we can call the boys up. I know they could get it for us." Yada yada. I said no. I didn't like the dude, and at the time, I was like, "Bro, this ain't me. We, ain't something I need to be doing." But the money was there, bro. It was so quick. It was like finding a penny on the ground. It was just there in your pocket. So we kept doing it. I said no. He called the next guy. My buddy said, and then he called his stepbrother, and of course he was like, "Oh, I got you," because he was hyped about it. He wanted, everybody to know about it. Well, they made a good point. We don't need to have it on us as we're riding. I said, "Yeah, okay, cool. We still got to leave Pinson, go to Gardendale, hit Warrior, and then I got to get to Hayden." Yeah, it was a setup. Old buddy rolled over. So when we pull up, now here's the funny thing. They didn't get nothing. They couldn't find it. It was gone. Destroyed the evidence. Anyways, my first thought was, who did it? And we knew who it was, but we needed to find out. So we go to county for a week and get out. And boy, when we found out who it was, we made that dude's life hell. I mean, to the point, every time he saw us, "Hey, you want my cigarettes? Hey, you, here's $50. Here's $20. And it stayed like that for a very long time. Yeah, dumb stuff, man. Dumb stuff. Go get it. Dumb stuff, man. Yeah.
Mine's actually laughable because I've been to jail for a lot of horrible things. But the first time was the most pettiest just pool of power that I've ever seen in my entire life. I actually had ran up a couple of tickets. All right. Within a 2-week span, I got running a stop sign, running a red light, and a speeding ticket. Okay. Within 2 weeks. And so my mom went to court with me that day, and I was like, I'm just going to pay these tickets, and let my mom pay them, and I'm going to walk out of here. And so, everybody knows my mom's deaf. My name gets called. We go up to the front. I am only 16. I had just turned 16 years old. And I walk up to the front, and he's like, this, you're here for that, you're here for this, you're that, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just standing there, like, just tell me that, the cost, and I, dip out of here. And he literally, I saw him he was like waving some woman over. They like whispered in each other's ear. He comes back to the mic, and he's like, "Hey, the city of Gardendale just has decided that you are a risk to our city, to our town, to our citizens.
You're a terrorist."
Yeah. And they said, "We think we don't trust you enough to take your word that you'll stay off the streets. So what we have decided to do is we're going to remove cost of fines and court costs, and we're going to sentence you to 2 weeks here at the city jail." And I'm looking at my mom. I'm looking at the judge. Like, I don't even know what y'all mean. Like, what?
Yeah, y'all using these fancy words, bro.
And I told my mom, I'm talking to her in sign language, and I'm like, I think I got to stay. And so I asked the judge, and I said, "So,
right,
like, because I'm confused, bro. I'm 16 years old, so I'm like, what y'all want me to do?" and they were like, just sit down right here until the court's over, and somebody will check you in. And I said, well, I need to tell my mom. And she was like, hey, you know, you can tell her to leave. So I'm like, dude, I'm freaking out. So I called Uncle Jimmy on the phone, and I said, can I call somebody? And he was like, yeah. So a cop like followed me to the phone and to the courtroom phone out front. And I called Jimmy. I said, Jimmy, I'm not leaving. They're sentencing me to jail for over some stupid freaking tickets. And he was like, couldn't believe it. He was like, we'll call Bob, which was our lawyer. We'll get him on the phone. We'll get this situated. And that was it, dude. I went inside the cell. They hooked me up with my clothes and whatnot. And believe it or not, dude, this is how, you know, I'm so old. This is when American Idol was hot. You know, it was the first season or the second season.
Right.
And I'm in jail.
Ruben Stutter.
Dude, I'm freaking out, dude. I'm 16 years old, and here I am with all these adults in this city jail, and I'm paranoid. I'm just doing what everybody's telling me to do, and I get my bed, and it's horrible. You know, I've been a little brat my whole life, and here I am, and they're all watching American Idol on the little tube television, and cop comes
You better
in.
make some people mad, ain't
It was
you?
like 8:00, lights out. You know, everybody lights out. So we all lay down, and they had just brought in this dude after me from Blount County or whatever county it was. I can't remember. He was queer as could be. He was gay as all get out, and he comes in there, and we had just heard Kelly Clarkson, you know, sing her piece, and so when lights go out, this gay dude, he starts singing. He's like singing whatever she was singing. And all of a sudden, dude, like the Gardendale cop, the Baylor, he like blows open the door and he's like, "Oh, which one of y'all singing?" And all of a sudden, it's so funny when you're in jail that everything turns back into like how it was in school. Everybody's like, you know, nobody says nothing. Nobody's snitching on nobody. Nobody's saying nothing. It's just all dead quiet. And cop said, "Okay, all right, we're watching the cameras." He shuts the door. Old buddy just goes back to singing. And I'm just like, dude, oh my God, bro, please. And bro, I'm laughing. And cop opens the door again real quick and tries to catch him. And everybody just holds their breath. Hey, and we're all just holding our breath, dude. Nobody's saying nothing. He's like, "Which one of y'all singing? Tell me right now." He was like throwing out all these threats, this, that, and the other. And nobody's saying a word, bro.
Right.
He shuts the door, and this
What
time,
y'all gonna do? Arrest me?
Right.
yeah. Well, you know, seriously, that's what I thought. Like, what's gonna happen? What are you gonna do? And so I actually, at this point, like, I'm having a good time. You know what I'm saying? I'm laughing. Everybody, you know, it's cool. Everybody's here. We just all having a good time. And we're all laughing, talking, and this and that. And somebody requests like a song. I forgot what song it was, but somebody requested it. And old buddy, dude, he starts belting out, you know, the top of his lungs, singing, you know, whatever song it was. And I think it was like Aretha Franklin or something, but he's singing. And dude, door opens again. Whoa. And dude, at this time, I'm a young kid. I'm laughing now. I'm laughing. And at this, it was uncontrollable for me. And of course, I got called out. And I got snatched up out the bed, and this happened to be, you know, a couple of days after, and I spent the rest of my time at that city jail in solitude by myself in a dark room with nothing the whole time because I was laughing at the other man, and it kind of burnt my situation, but. I guess it was just too much fun the first time because I never learned from there to not stay out.
I'm trying to get this jailhouse karaoke going.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to that guy Blount County.
Jail experience.
He made my whole. Hey, it was a good time, bro. We was like, I got picked up. You know, my mom was sitting there. They called me the day before. My sister did, and she was like, you know, what do you want us to bring you? And it was like my sister, my girlfriend, and my mom. And I was like, shoot, I just want me. I am craving some Oreos. Bring me some Oreos. I want this. I want that. You know, I need to shave my face. But hey, after that, I had a good time. You know what I'm saying? I never stayed out since.
Right.
But, I mean, not since, but, you know, I ain't been back in a while. But hey, I kept some good times. I got a lot of stories on jail, but we ain't got time for that. But anybody else got anything great to say about the
It was
teens
just a
in the
time to be
2000s
alive,
before we
man.
get
Like
out of
you
here?
legit had to be there. Like, I mean, everything from the tall tees to the Jabot jeans to the see-through Air Force Ones. Oh my God. Portable CD player. Man, it was just a time. You would never know the destruction of somebody picking up the phone while you on the internet trying to do something, trying to get something. You would never understand the devastation.
Man.
Oh man!
Oh my God!
Dude!
Hey,
Being
well,
on game, talking to people, and somebody, your mama pick up the phone. Man, you never know what was going to be said.
We found our teacher's AOL Messenger account username, boy, and we'd be sitting there in class, and you'd see it. She was our computer teacher, so her screen was projected on the wall. And we'd do some outlandish shit, boy, and she would get so mad. Which one of y'all are doing it? Kind of like your situation, you know, until one day, boy, we just could not. I think we said something like, Miss So-and-so, look at her outfit today. It's so hot. Or something like that. Like we was being some real perverted teenagers. You know what I mean? And she got mad because everybody in the class could see it, and we did the whole like 8 == D, so you know it looked like a little pecker, you know. And boy, she was livid. Blocked AIM at like you couldn't even use it in the school if you were connected to the internet. They put a damn restriction on it because of us, boy.
Right. You know what I miss, dude? And I felt like I had so much power. Like I felt like everybody, all the girls, I was wanted so much because I had the knowledge of Napster when it was out. You know, I could burn CDs, bro. And then when Napster got burnt out, I had LimeWire. So girls used to hit me up and be like, Joe, I want this CD with all these songs on it. Burn me the CD. I used to get my mom to buy me the big stack of blank CDs.
Man.
And I'd burn them all.
I'd
pass them out, bro.
Man,
dude. Those were the good days, bro. Was burning CDs, dude. That was it.
My buddy would pick me up. It'd be a Friday. He's like, hey, you got a new one, don't you? I sure do. Pop this one in. And it'd always be something. And I'd only put 10 on there. Only 10 at a time. Because all you needed. You wouldn't even, you wouldn't play the whole CD through on one trip. You know what I'm saying? So you put 10 and I'd have like 30 ready to go. I was thinking in the future, like, I'm gonna put a little bit of this on there. Right. You know, I'd have some lovey-dovey type songs. You know, you got a female riding in the car.
It took a lot of thought, bro, to put together a burnt CD. You know,
because they all.
I mean, like I said, it was just hard. The last of the dying boy bands, the NSYNCs, Backstreets, B2Ks. Oh my God. It was a time to be alive, man. Like you just, for real, you had to be there. No matter how much we try to explain it or talk about, the belts that used to light up with your name across them, or you had the rise. Man, I could go on.
Oh, the studded belts.
And the flat bill sports hats. And we used to go to Hat Shack and get them embroidered with your nickname on it.
Oh my God. Oh man.
Yeah, them things. That was that heat, bro.
I think what you can take
that was
away
that hot heat.
well,
Yeah.
from the 2000s, bro, what
Nah,
was the music?
nah,
And it's just
nah.
not there anymore. Like, it's just not.
It
Like,
ain't, man.
I
It-
love,
Yeah.
But and not
love
only
the
that,
hip-hop
but
culture.
inventions
It's just
too,
dead,
man.
The
bro.
game
It's
has
dead.
turned into
Yeah,
a
yeah.
true hustle.
Yeah,
It's a
but
hustle now. It's not about the art form. It's not about,
oh yeah,
it's a true hustle. It's a
it's
true hustle now.
who
And I
could
mean,
be an
everything
overnight
changes,
celebrity,
what I'm
man.
saying?
That's
And
it.
that's just, because I
Mhm.
ain't gonna not lie and say the 2000s been opening up the door for the majority of these rappers that's coming up now. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, we got to think about it. Like, look at these groups like the D4Ls and the Lean With It, Rock With It. They was one hit.
Yeah, Fable.
Yeah,
They were already mid-aged people.
yeah,
Now we got
true,
artists
true,
coming in
true,
that are
true.
17 years
True.
old.
14, 15, 16. Yeah, man.
It's crazy.
And all like I said at the beginning of this, man, the self-promotion is there now where it wasn't then, man. You didn't have
Yeah.
access to sell
Yeah.
yourself. You really relied on A&R
Mhm.
managers and these people, these talent managers to go out
Yeah.
and find you. And if
Yeah.
Too
you
easy
show
now.
them just
Yeah.
a little bit, yeah. Anybody
got social
can do it now.
media.
And that's why we have
Yeah.
One
just
and
music
done.
that's just not good. Yeah, man, because you go from having talent that you work your tail off on making, where this one person just goes and does something stupid or says something stupid. So now he all of a sudden got 11,000 followers overnight, where this guy over here who's minding his business, making bangers, but don't nobody want to hear it because he don't have a following.
Example,
And
right.
these people got to follow. Like, we'll just use
Right.
6ix9ine
Right.
as a trash. All his music's trash. But if you can have a banging beat that just makes you want to bop your head to, and you put trash lyrics over it, it's going to sell
but
9
6ix9ine
out of
just
10
trash,
times
though. I don't
every
even
time.
know a
There's no
song
lyrical
by this guy.
talent
Like,
anymore.
I can't even
Yeah,
tell
he's just
you
trash.
not one.
No. And he got famous by talking crap over social media. That's and because it was creating so much
like,
drama,
I knew the whole
drama
hip-hop and rap
is what
game was
fueled
just,
his record
being
sales.
diluted. Like when the Island Boys came to be a thing. When the Island Boys became to be a thing, and they was actually, getting them to come, open acts and stuff for shows, and I'm like, man, stop playing. Come on now, like, y'all just is just wilding right now.
It should be in the living room on the couch.
Right.
But, going into music, that'd be a whole nother episode. But
We
an hour and 30 in, so we're gonna go ahead and cut it. And again, I have to remind y'all weekly to week. Just if y'all are on Spotify, y'all on Apple, leave the
Hey,
ratings.
hold on real quick. This is something I want to. Yeah, what did Martha Stewart go to jail for? That happened in the 2000s, and now her and Snoop. It's like, hey, Martha Stewart, she got some time under her skin, boy. She could come kick it now.
I think it was fraud or something. Something to do with fraud or money or something like that.
It probably was. Hey, she did a little 5 months, and now she's smoking with Snoop.
Yeah, they do.
She's back there with the shades on.
They do a lot together.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But leave a review. Make sure you rate us on the Spotify, on the Apple. We'd love it. We appreciate it. Hit us up on Facebook. Holler at us. We appreciate everybody that watches and listens. Appreciate Sister Shirts and Bart Box and Black Market and QB54. And of course, we always love Jay having Jay here with us and talking to us. But anything else y'all like to add before we get up out of here?
Yeah, you kids will never understand. Y'all can take selfies right now and be like, oh, it's bad. But we had Kodak disposable cameras.
You either had it or
we had the you just had to be photogenic back in the day, bro. You just had to look good like myself.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I used to run around with that camera and shake it and then hold the flashlight, boom it in people's face. And just flash it.
Man. Waiting 2 weeks to see if your selfie was good enough. You know what I mean?
and then you be
man.
scared to
Right,
drop it off at the
right.
1 hour photo, knowing that you got some titties in it.
Hey, I know we're cutting this late, but the whole thing about that Kodak thing, I was moving furniture this one time for a good old 2 men in a truck, and I said, "Hey, everything in this closet needs to be packed up, right?" Yeah, pack it up. I said, "Okay," and we're talking about. I think I was probably like 20, roughly 21. And they were probably a good 10 plus years older than me. So they used the Kodak disposable cameras. You know what I mean? They thought that was hot.
Oh wow.
And they liked it so much they kept every single one of them. Yeah, boy, there was some shit. And it wasn't nothing like no they weren't naked, okay? But they was doing OnlyFans shit before OnlyFans was around, is all I'm saying, okay?
Hey, I agree.
I'm clumsy, bro. I'm clumsy. All right, I'll trip on my own shadow some days, okay? And I went to go move that box. Something happened. Oops.
Hey, but
Oh my God. It was like posed up on the wall like this. And hey, yeah.
Hey,
Paint me like one of your French girls. You
well,
know,
what's so amazing is that
but
the pictures
Well-
that we get to send on
Yeah.
text and stuff, that it's all easy these days.
yeah.
Back in the day, I legit had a girl hand me a Kodak throwaway camera and said, "Hey, go take these and drop them off in the 1 hour. They for you."
These for you,
And
baby.
every picture in there, bro, was
Yeah.
wilding out, and that's how great it used to be.
What was the worst thing about me tripping and stumbling and throwing all those pictures on the floor right there? It was in front of the
Walked up.
customer.
Oh.
No, hey, she eyes huge, bro. She's oh my God, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm like, I mean, I've seen worse, technically. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah. I remember ringback tones. I'm done. I can keep talking about this crap.
Hey, no, but I do remember before I left the
Yeah.
voicemail, I'd play a rap song and let it go for a couple of. I'm like, hey,
Right,
y'all
right.
probably miss me. Hey, I'll holler back at you.
Hey, I had a Wiz Khalifa song, and I put it as because me and Jen we've known each other for a long time, and she'd call me or whatever, and what was that song? It was something about Wiz Khalifa or when I call you pick up or something like that. I said, yeah, baby, that's for you. It's for you, baby.
That was so
Only got that.
Oh
No,
yeah.
it was a Wiz Khalifa
Yeah.
song, like, or when I roll up. That's what that's what the song. Was
I thought you
called.
started picking up the phone. That was that Soldier Boy. Oh me. All right, y'all. It's been great. I appreciate the time. I appreciate the love. We'll be back on Thursday. We'll figure out, if y'all want to help us find a subject, let us know. But it's been good. I've been having a good time with y'all, man. I appreciate
Till
it.
next time, bro. Next show.
All right. We out.
That's right.
We out the
That's
Shitty
right.
Shack. The door that closes, baby. We out of here.
It's closing. Lights out. Lights out. Don't forget about it.